Hello, I'm back again from the adult victims of child abuse. Get it out of your system and tell on them. Put the shame back on them where it belongs. Now, who are the abusers? Name them. You're an adult, tell on them any way you can. I named mine in my earlier segments, my mother and father, Dolores Bowles and Vernon Bowles, an aunt of mine, Thelma Petty, a cousin, Jacqueline Smith, yes, female cousin, and another cousin, and some of their friends, along with some counselors. One of the counselors' names was Zach. I don't remember his last name. Name them out loud. They are from Washington, D.C. Now, abusers don't wear name tags across their heads saying they are abusers. So a lot of kids die because their abusers appear to be so professional and they're so well liked in public that when children tell, no one believes them. I remember that. Police back in the day did not believe children, or either they didn't care to. I don't know. Do the abusers really get back what they did? Have you noticed that a lot of the times these people, when they're old, they seem to live okay, while the victim suffers greatly well into their adulthood? I believe they get it back in some ways. I don't know how. Now my grandmother warned me about her own kids to stay away from them, and she named my mother, and specifically my aunt Thelma Petty. She said to stay away from them. There was a lot of witchcraft and rituals in that family. Personally, I think they shall be turned and dashed against one another. They should be. I think a lot of adult victims of child abuse are still afraid to stand up to their abusers because the abusers will do anything to shut the victim up so that they can keep their false reputation. Now, since obvious sometimes you can't approach them, it's best to stay away from them, to disconnect from them. You tell. And in counseling, that's never done me any good. I think YouTube is a great service. It allows for people to voice out, and you never know who may be listening. So it's great. But now the strange thing is, my mother and actually stepfather, I never witnessed them doing drugs or drinking alcohol. They didn't even smoke cigarettes, but they were crazy as loons. I'm talking about dangerous lunatics. But like I said, she was an LPN. People loved her in the public. She worked for the National Archives in the microfilm room, and people loved her there, or so she said. And a few people I ran across have said that, they thought she was very funny, yada, yada, yada. The aunt, now a lot of people liked her because she lived a phony lifestyle. She had to hide who she was. She always appeared to be upbeat, well-spoken, well-dressed. And she was a sick individual. But as a child, who would have believed me? I'll be moving on to the next thing that you see here on the screen. I'll be back. Okay.